Welcome to the series where we are playing the cold start for a vanilla version of Empyrion Galactic Survival 1.8. This update was released in early June 2022, if you watch this in the future. Now, before we get started, what I want to do is just talk about a couple of things you guys have posted in the comments. The first one is that a couple of you reported that you've had a few glitches and you've dropped through the various terrain. And I didn't mention this when I made the first video. When I made my first attempt to play the cold start, what actually happened is the drop pod crashed on top of a mountain, and all the kit that was meant to be available all dropped in down the mountain. So I was effectively sliding down the side of this mountain with no equipment. So what I did was I just quitted and then changed the seed, and I got this start. So that's the most extreme problem that I've actually encountered. But what I have noticed is that I've had the occasional audio and graphic glitch, especially when firing weapons. Now that leads me also onto another comment someone got, was about the fact that the creatures now seem to be a little bit indestructible. And I just want to talk a little bit about the way the game has evolved over, well, since it was released into a full release. What's happened is the hitboxes on quite a lot of creatures, especially spiders and the kind of what they're called now, the creatures that wander around, all green, has been dramatically reduced. And what that means is that now you need to use different types of weapons for different creatures. So, for example, if you're taking on spiders, especially those very irritating tiny little spiders that turn up, we haven't encountered any in this series, but if any watch my Reforged series, you'll be aware that I'm doing battle with that. And what you really need for spiders, and because they move so quickly, is the area effect of a shotgun. Now, if you're going to be taking on, say, the horrors and Xerox patrols, what you really need is the assault rifle for close-in work. And even the minigun is a little bit more relevant now than it used to be. I mean, the minigun used to spray bullets everywhere, but now when you want concentrated fire, the minigun works quite well. Now, for the other weapon, it's something I'm going to unlock actually, because it is actually one of my favorite weapons. For distance killing, the sniper rifle is by far the best way, and especially if you can get in the headshots. Also, the sniper rifle can also take down drones, which makes life a little bit careful. So we're going to be making a sniper rifle here. Now, a new weapon that's been introduced is the flamethrower. Unfortunately, in vanilla, you can't actually build one, and you can't actually make the fuel, if I remember correctly. But if you play Reforged Eden or Project Eden, the flamethrower is a weapon that you can actually make fuel. It actually uses the biofuel, and then you can get an upgrade to that. And the flamethrower is absolutely great, especially when you're clearing a POI and you get all the horrors coming at you. You can take them down pretty quickly with the flamethrower. But what I will say is trying to use them on a Xerax troops is probably not a very good idea, to be honest, simply because they keep firing through, where with the flamethrower against the spiders and that, it's absolutely ideal. So the first thing I want to do is get in here. We're going to make ourselves a sniper rifle and maybe about 30 rounds of sniper rifle. Now I also got a comment, someone was saying I overlooked this. I need this Tales of Tash damage datapad, because they said I needed to move forward with the mission. There's damaged private data found, reconstruct information. I think that is actually the terminal. You've been studying the artifacts for several years. There are now 4 of them. 1 obelisk on each moon of this gas giant. We have set up camp on each artifact, collect data without end, making any real progress the most boring job in the galaxy. We can also get ahead. The Xerox have stationed their Prong Hum here as protection, they said. More like watchdogs, I think. They think the artifacts could be useful to fight against science. They think the artifacts could be useful to fight against the silence, but at the moment we are in the dark. We are missing something. So what we've got here is reconstruction status 1 of 16. So what we got here, the logs have been partially corrupted. Maybe we can recover more if we find more other places. And the information in the console might help us find and tell us how to get in contact with Tash Akar Talon. So it looks like we may have to go and look at something. Just stand in here because of course it's night and it's a bit cold outside. So we got the Tales of Tash. It says reread any message. So this is actually giving us a little bit of information. I don't know. Actually corrupted the information in the console's helpfulness. So we got to find Tash. I've got absolutely no idea what that means. Now, one thing another comment I got was about the restricted resources on the planet. Now, what I've been told is that in this obelisk over here, kind of whiz over here a little bit on the motorbike. I don't know whether the obelisk is opened up now. I'm going to jump out here, pick this up, get there, turn the light on so we can actually see. We get in here. No, we need the key matrix. Where are we going to get a key matrix from? So what I'm thinking is that what the idea with this mission is that to be able to build a warp enabled CV, what you've got to be able to do is get out and how can you say what you need to be able to do is combine the resources from all 4 moons, possibly using the teleporter to get through the front end. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Got resources over there. We're just going to try and open up some resources very quickly. Got to keep an eye on the temperature. Let's just get over here and see what we can find. We've got some plant fiber. Actually, we might be near enough to. Still not too cold. After whoops. Should keep me warm. Right, we found silicon here, small silicon deposit. Probably in this part we're going to be hitting probably some of the more boring elements of the game now because we're going to have to do some mining. Just right, we got there's something 500 kilometers of meter units away. This is see if you these guys are a little bit out there. Just we're getting cold again. I don't know whether that will warm me up. No, because it's night. Okay, so maybe this isn't such a good idea. We're not going to stay warm out here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the portable constructor there for the moment. And we're going to head back to convoy. We've got 3 minutes to go before we can operate outside. We got an iron deposit over there actually. Where's the iron? Maybe I should have gone to the iron. It's saying about here. Okay, I'm just going to try and deploy this. Minus. Okay, we're actually getting us. Right, what we're going to do is I'm just going to get inside the convoy and kind of just sit out the. Oh, actually, we could probably use the tent, but let me just see. What I'm going to do is put in here. I've got some meds. We've got. It's just we keep moving everything up the line. We've got 30 rounds, so we've now got a sniper rifle. We've got because we've got the confetti moss scrapings, herbal leaves. So what I'm going to do is make 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Confetti, actually no, cancel that. Use that down. We got alien parts. What's this? This is alien parts. Make 2 of those. I don't think we can use this for fire moss scrapings. I don't think we can use that for anything. Plant protein, alien tooth. Ha. I know I'm too cold. go wait. Just get in here. No, we're just gonna have to try and sit this out a little bit, guys. Right, actually, we might be able to get a very quick sleep, actually. Slept about 8 hours. So now we're going to indulge in some boring stuff. Because I'm not sure if we actually need a what we call it, a can't remember what it's called there. An ore scanner. Sorry, brain faded a little bit there, guys. I'm just wondering if can we get the double tap back now. I really miss the double tap because you used to be able to tell whether anything was creeping up on you. Right, so we're going to have to go down here and mine out some iron ore. It's not exactly my most favourite thing to do, but we don't have a lot of choice. So just get in here and mine this out, and I'll be right back once I've done it. Okay, we've got the certain amount of ore. What I'm going to do is just kind of leg it back to the portable constructor, and we'll shove it in here. Where are you? Just shove that in there. Take the tablets with us. Just tell it to. Basically, we want to turn this into ingots. Part of me, we can get rid of that. I think I'd like another portable constructor actually. Need carbon substrate. I think we got some carbon substrate in here. Just put that out. Make another portable constructor so we can just get around and be a bit more mobile. And you can see I've got about 50% of the sources, but what that will mean is that what happened to the it's still building it. Sorry about that. And we're just gonna have to go back down the hole again and mine out some more iron ore. Right, we're nearly there. I think this is the last few bits and pieces. A little bit more there. A bit there. Of course, the presence of the texture doesn't mean that everything's. I think that is about it. Just confirm with the. Here's something wandering around. What I've done is I've deployed this. Just going to pick up this. Hopefully, right. Last 10. Pick up you. Pick up you. And we'll just take this over to the so just going to drop all this in here. And we don't take the tent with us this time. And we've got put that in there. So we've got 509 iron ore. Somebody did mention that the Explorer token's been in the game for some time. I must admit, maybe it doesn't appear so much in Reforged Eden. Okay, we're just going to make another one of these, just so that the we don't. So you can see we're already getting stuff starting to perish now. Now the next thing I want to do is come in here. I want to start making some biofuel. Now, I could go over and mine that silicon, but what I'm going to do is we're just going to go out and see if we can just have a look around, take advantage of the daylight. And we're going to go have a look, see, and see what we can find. We need some. Oh, there's something over there. Because we can survive. Got a crashed shuttle. Okay, let's just go take a look at this. See what's on it. But at the same time, we still need to keep an eye out for food sources and anything else. Go straight to the shuttle actually first. We've got some rocks here. Really need to get a drill, but to get the drill we're going to need to make biofuel. Oh, I thought that was a dinosaur. Okay. So it looks like we got a potential base in here. Nothing. Can't see anything. Nothing to pick up. So we could use this as a base, but I'm not quite ready to settle down. Let's just have a look around here and see what we can find resource-wise. Get back to the shotty. My best friend when it comes to close-in work. Right. Not a little bit of iron here. We'll take that. Probably could chop some trees down. Now the red bars say that there's something else out that way. Can we see anything? There's 500 meters. Part of me, I want to go out and check that. I'm aware that I'm getting quite a long way away from the base, which could be a bit risky, but we can always sleep through the night should it become necessary. Found an engine compartment. Too cold yet? We'll be okay. We should be able to. The magic heater should warm us up a bit. Yeah, back to normal temperatures. While we're waiting, get a scan. Okay. Game doesn't want to let me warm up, so we'll have to just. There's a resource 160 meters that way. This we got an iron deposit here. Let's just have a look in here. Oh, correctly, there's an entrance in here. So we can. Oh, have a faction. Ah, it's anti-social. Don't really want to waste ammunition blasting our way through the door. Oh, well, we can get in the back door. What we got here? Oh, food rations. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. Got a core here, so we can make this into a base. Now this is more attractive as a base compared to the other thing. We got a medium iron deposit here. We got some more stuff over that way. Oh, get cold again. If we can warm up a bit. How's it? Yeah. No, this can't get us up high enough because we're gonna have to just do it that way. Yeah, our heaters thing just doesn't produce enough. So we're going to get over here and see what we've got. Oh, we've got another crash shuttle. I know there's probably nothing inside, but ever the optimist. No decor. We got plenty of options to scrap if we can get a multi-tool, which is pretty good. But right, we got some what we call it here. Now we're getting a bit of a dip up here, so we get into those trees, we'll be able to get into an area where we might find some more useful stuff. But we also might be greeted with hostiles. So once we get into this area here, we can have a good kind of work around and see what's going on. We can pick up some stuff. So I know it's subsistence existence, but that's the situation at the moment. This actually brings back memories of I did a cold start some time ago actually, and this was the only area I could survive because I think that cold start, it was actually a hard cold start. I don't think I even had a suit, and this was the only location where I could actually get until I got to the point where I could actually make a suit. Grab that for the XP. Anything else in here? Got some, not sure, can we pick that up? Nope. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Good old shotgun. One of my favourite weapons when I first start. So we're going to have to make some more ammunition, which means we're going to need to find some copper, which means we're going to need to make some stone, because I don't think I've actually got a lot of copper. We've got some natural stimulants. Yeah, it's one of the hazards of being... Oh, we got some copper. I think that's copper. Yep. Yep. We've actually found... I think that's probably our first bit of copper we've actually found in the wild. Grab that. Anything else? Quite surprised I'm not finding plant protein actually. Take some more logs because we're going to need lots of fiber. This is going to overload me. I don't want to do that. I think if I'm going to do that, I'd find a rock a little bit closer to home. Just grab the silicon. I know I've got a silicon mine, but if it's there, take it. That's the golden rule. Take another tree. Some getting hungry. We got 3, so we'll make another 1, 2, 3 of those. I can hear something. Oh, it's one of our friends up there. He's okay. He won't attack unless we attack him. Certainly want the copper. This is going to be very useful. Got a feeling copper is going to be the resource that we're going to be struggling to find. So we're going to probably have to manufacture that from stone. So we got something here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Let me just put a scan in. Right, we found the old farm. There's certainly a lot of POIs on here that could be salvaged, which looks good. Never remember the door. Oh, there's the door. It can't be accessed. Oh, come on, game. Oh, so what they've done is they've given us these POIs that... Oh, yes. I've got my second favourite weapon for a start, because the thing about this is, I'll just give you a demo. Is this indestructible? Difficult to tell, so there we are. Yeah, the old sniper rifle is the bee's knees for killing at distance. Right, we're just going to throw out a scan, see if there's anything else around here. We're about 3 minutes. I'm just going to jump back on the bike. Right, we got a little patch down here. We got some more resources here. We got another iron deposit here. Right, we're just going to skite into here. I think somebody actually posted a comment saying that they had a problem with the bike. I must admit, I think the bike is one of the features of the game. You either like it or dislike it, but I don't think anyone actually loves the bike in this game. It tends to be a bit wild and a little bit erratic, and I think that's why if you watch most players, they tend to escalate to an HV or an SV as quickly as possible. In a slightly odd, perverse way, I actually do like the bike when I'm starting out. This is one of the reasons why I'm running around with it now. And I think if you're playing on a Kua, once you can get the hang of its eccentricities, and I suppose I'm being polite with the term eccentricities, it is effective. And especially when, I say, if you're playing on a Kua, if you reach spiders or someone or something that's a bit hostile like dinosaurs, you can still kind of outrun things, which is good. I must admit, it can be a little bit painful. You still need plant protein. Not much plant protein around here as I thought there'd be. That's where you guys post a comment saying, you just walk straight past one. Well, what we may have to do is go back towards the starting location, because we're in the next day, so there's a possible... Oh, I've already covered this section. So just work this way, pick up some more silicon. So we've got a lot of these nice deposits. What I'll most likely do is try and mine some of these deposits out off camera, because it's not exactly the most entertaining of things to do, especially with the survival tool. We really need to try and get a drill. We're not actually in level 7 yet. Wow. It's a bit of a shock. Right, there's another little bit of plant protein there. Got some more. So copper is definitely at the premium. Right. We are rapidly running out of time, and even in this area it will get very cold, so we need to get back to base ASAP. But we will try and keep an eye out for anything that will give us XP like that. Don't think. Now, when you're riding the bike, watch the depressions, because it's just actually a quick look down. Also, another top tip, guys, is when you're riding the bike, if you're going to get off, do it. Wait for the bike to slow down, because you can jump off the bike very quickly. But if you do it, the bike kind of goes off in an angle. I don't know if I can actually do it. We'll just wait till we get a bit closer, because we are getting a bit cold. If you do this, what happens if the bike does that? So the trick with the bike is that if you're going to get off it, wait for it to slow down first. As I say, it is one of the more eccentric options in the game, so we'll just get that there. We'll keep the protein, the mushrooms, put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Got some food. I think my sniper rifle can go in there. We'll keep that there. Food wise, we've got anti-radiation pills, mushrooms. Oh, right, we got hypothermia. I've been talking too quickly. That's gonna got. We need to get in and get some cover. Wow. Because it's night now and the temperature's gone through the basement. And of course, if you get hypothermia or something like that, what will happen is that your food will go down very quickly. Wait, let me just do this again. Got that. We're baking fuel. Right. How many mushrooms have we got? Well, we got confetti moth scrapings. How many scrapings have we got? 3. Got 2 mushrooms, so we'll make 2 of those, 1 of those, so that we can do it. These are going to spoil. We're gonna have to, what we got here, we got a little bit, got 6 copper, we got a little bit of stone. So if I get it to make copper ingots first, we got 96 iron ore, which is 19, isn't it? It'd be 10, 20 minus 1. And I've picked up a pile of silicon. Where's the silicon? We got 46 silicon. So 9 5 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What we're gonna have to do is go out and try and get some stone, but oh, no. I'm just gonna get back into here because the night temperature is just so low. And right, time to take stock and make another one of these. Give myself a little bit of food. Again, I'm going to have to work through the night, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the neck. So, and I don't want these videos to be too long. So I think maybe this will be a good point to stop. In the next part, we've got that silicon deposit. I want to get out and explore. In fact, let's just take a look at the silver shade lights. We need 202 copper, 197. So I think we're okay for iron and silicon now and substrate. So what we need to do is go out and get some rocks so that we can make the copper ingots. In fact, what I might do is I'll do that off camera. I'll go and mine in some rocks and see if I can get it that way. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.